Hey, an actual good furry story for once. How about that? Although I definitely can't say much about the offending party in this story. What's up, everyone? My name is Spectre, and welcome to my channel and this week's rendition of What's This? Where I take a look at the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything else in between of the furry fandom. And today we actually have something good for once. But before I get into today's topic, if you like what I do, take and hit that subscribe button, maybe hit the notification bell, leave a comment and a thumbs up. I also have a coffee if you would like to financially support the channel. And I have the links to all my socials down below. Twitch, Twitter, you know the drill. Let's go ahead and get into the video. So you would think that in the 21st century, especially 2022, book bannings and burnings would be kind of a thing of the past, but not from this Mississippi mayor who is currently withholding money from the public library system in order to ban LGBTQ books. I thought this was 2022, not 1952. So, Mr. Mayor Gene McGee of Ridgeland, Mississippi, sorry for anyone from Mississippi, especially Ridgeland, who is against this, I am very sorry, is withholding $110,000 from their public library system and will be released to them so long as they purge their collection of LGBTQ plus books, which he calls homosexual material. And as somebody myself who lives in the great old American South, I do not put it past people like this to completely eradicate LGBT people at any cost, even if that means withholding money from public services. However, this is definitely not going down without a fight, especially not on the fandom's watch. And a furry on Twitter named Sotak Dole sounded the alarm last Friday that this was going on. And not too long after all of this happened, the library started a fundraiser page, which Mr. Sotak took and ran with. He posted the fundraiser on his page, and so far has raised, from the last time I checked, over $50,000. So thank you, Mr. Sotak, for bringing this to the fandom's attention, because we will definitely take care of this. Especially since, as most people should know, a lot of furries don't really identify as just solely being straight or heterosexual. I myself, being part of the LGBTQ community, the G in that string of letters, if you are wondering. So not only am I completely against book burnings and book bannings of the sort, but when you try to purge people like me from trying to exist, even if that's just by getting rid of books that point out that, hey, these people are okay, I definitely have a problem with that. And it seems that over the past few years, or at least definitely since LGBT people have started fighting for their rights, that the conservative part of the US has been very vocal about trying to completely eradicate anything and everything regarding LGBT. From the legislation actually giving people like me rights, to books about LGBTQ people, and even going as far as demonizing people like me just to make a point, especially when they have absolutely no scientific basis in most of their claims. So yes, even though I don't particularly care too much about going too much into politics in this channel, this is kind of where I have to go into politics. Being gay isn't a crime, or a sin, or anything of that nature. And I do believe that we need to actually start stopping people like this from trying to completely bulldoze over everything that the LGBTQ community has worked to build up. But in a good positive light about all this, especially when it comes to Mr. McGee, it seems that a lot of the backlash has gotten to his head and he ran with his tail between his legs. Because as of right now, his campaign's Twitter account is locked and you can no longer view any of his tweets. Goodbye, Mr. McGee. You will not be missed. And if anybody here from Mississippi, especially Ridgeland, is watching this currently, please vote this guy out. He definitely does not deserve to be in any sort of political office. We need to start doing our part to make sure these people do not have a voice. Not because I want them censored, but because they are a direct harm to people like me. They are a direct harm to people who are in the LGBTQ community. I'm not going to stand for it. The fandom's definitely not going to stand for it, and we definitely need to make sure people like these are kept in check. But I think that's where I'm going to go ahead and end the video for today. Mr. Gene McGee, I hope you keep hiding under that rock because we definitely do not want to see your face anymore. And thank you for So Talk for bringing this to the fandom's attention. Don't worry, we'll handle it from here. And if anyone's interested in donating to the library, I will leave a link to their donation page down below in the description and in the comments. I'll also leave a link to SoTalk's Twitter as well if you would like to go give him a follow. And of course, all my links and things are down below in the description. You already know that. This topic's a lot more important to me right now. But I certainly thank you all for watching. You all have an amazing day. And until the next episode of What's This? You all have an amazing day. And Spectre out. And I have all my links down below. Twitter, Twitch, and all that stuff. You know the jizz.